What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Johnny Mack here. Just wanted to give you a heads up that if you are looking for a community that is open to discussion as far as mentorship, conservation, the wild, becoming a better person, and all of that, there is a group for you on Facebook, and it is called Soul Seekers. Soul Seekers, we are all about making ourselves a better person. We're all about making sure hunting lasts for generations to come and encouraging people to get plugged in. Whether you are someone who has something to give or someone who needs to soak it up like a sponge, this is a community for you, and I strongly encourage you that if you're on Facebook to join Soul Seekers, and if you're not on Facebook, hop on there just for that group. It is only going to be as powerful as we all make it. And so just remember that life happens for you, it doesn't happen to you, and that you can't outgive good. You can't outgive good, people. I want you to understand that, and I want you to believe it, because when we believe that and we lead with courage and we lead with intention, lives are changed. Lives are transformed, just like on this podcast, transformation through primal adventure. Be blessed. Enjoy this episode. Talk soon. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Soulful Hunter Podcast. I'm your host, Johnny Mack. Through this podcast, I'm on a mission to transform lives through primal adventure and to spread my mission of mentorship as conservation. This podcast is powered by Washington Backcountry, a resource for all hunters both new and old. To find out more about Washington Backcountry, go to wabackcountry.com or search for Washington Backcountry on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. The Soulful Hunter Podcast is also proudly presented by the Crazy Elk Company. Based out of the state of Washington with products made in America, they are providing solutions with gear to problems you didn't even know you had. Their tag wallet is one of those solutions, and I had the pleasure of using it on all of my hunts this last year, and it is now a mainstay in my kill kit. The tag wallet is a water-resistant zippered pouch that comes with its own reusable zip ties to safely and securely store your notch tag for quick and easy access. For more information, go to crazyelkcompany.com and use the code SOULFUL with a capital S to save 20% at checkout. Be blessed, everyone, and as always, stay soulful. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Soulful Hunter Podcast. I'm your host, Johnny Mack. Today, I am going to be talking to all of you about goals and manifest lists. Before we dive into goals and manifest lists, I want to give a little update and heads up for all of you. If you have not gone to Carbon TV and watched our show, Soul Seekers, I highly encourage you to do that. And I have a request. When you go to Carbon TV, if you could log in, create an account, log in, and vote a 10 of a score for the show, I'd really appreciate it. Carbon TV is doing its little carbon score competition, and part of that is to see who can get the highest score and just do a little fun interaction as far as to promote your show as best as possible. And I am asking all of you to join me in helping Soul Seekers reach a larger crowd, and a part of that is to help the mission of mentorship is conservation, because that is the ultimate reason why it's even out there. There's a lot of hunting content out there, and hopefully you are getting a lot of enjoyment out of watching Soul Seekers. It has been a lot of fun to produce. We got 9 episodes in season 1. Those will be dropping every 2 weeks, every other Tuesday from here on out through the middle of September. And then we are currently in filming season 2 right now, and there'll be a lot of great content coming. But if you haven't gone and checked out Carbon TV, please go do so. And make sure that you give Soul Seekers a score of 10. Carbon TV is completely free. You can download it on Roku, Google Chromecast. Go to carbontv.com. You can download it on iOS device and Android device, and it's all free. So hope you guys are enjoying that content. Today, as far as the podcast goes, goals and manifest lists. First off, I want to ask you a question. Ask yourself this. Do you create goals for yourself? Are you a 5-year goal, 1-year goal, 1-month goal, 1-week goal, 1-day goal? Like, what is it that helps keep you focused and going straight to make progress in your life? I was always told growing up that either you're getting better or you're getting worse, and that there is actually no in between, because the minute that you stop making progress towards your goals is the time and the minute in which other people surpass you, not because it's a competition, but if the rest of the world is continually in motion, and the moment that you decide to not work towards a goal is the minute that you are not continuing that drive. Now, I want to say this hesitantly and cautiously, is that you need to always take care of yourself first. And so it doesn't mean, and this is why I hate the term grind. We don't grind it out. We don't grind it out. If you have the passion for it and you do it because you love it. You figure out ways to embrace it all. It's not a grind. It's not a representation of, oh man. Now, I understand how grind brings out the flavor. Like, you grind your coffee and it brings out the flavor of it. But grind is such a negative connotation word that just doing the work, putting in the work, and that's just how I view everything. So let's get to goals and manifest. So I do yearly goals for myself. I have a whiteboard just to the right of my desk, and it talks about 2021 goals. I have different goals in regards to the podcast, in regards to watching Backcountry, in regards to hunting, my personal life. And then I also have a manifest list. Now, they are kind of the same and yet completely different. So if you heard me talk about affirmations before, you hear me talk a lot about speaking in the affirmative. That's what affirmation is, meaning it's already happened. You don't speak like it might happen. You don't speak like it's a potential happen. It is, no, it's already done. We just haven't reached that spot of our life yet. So when this comes to job, family, careers, hunting, take a moment and think about what it is that you really want. And then when you say, what do I want? Speak about it in the present moment like it's already happened. So, give you an example. I wanted to be a great writer and be articulate. I every day go through this process of saying, okay, I am a great writer, a great speaker. I am articulate in both my words and how I carry myself and show myself. And I go through this daily affirmation, and that helps work through the goals and the manifest list. So, on my manifest list, I have Soul Seekers as a top ranked show. So that goes to, I'm already speaking it into existence. I'm already identifying that's what I want. And now, if I want it bad enough, I'm also going to make sure that it is a part of what I do each and every moment, day, week, whatever. Such as starting out this podcast and saying, hey, could all of you please go to Carbon TV and vote for Soul Seekers? And then it goes on with, I want to be a keynote speaker. I want to pick up a couple sponsors, which I have achieved. I want to get published in Outdoor Life. Now, that is a goal that I have, and I have something in the back of my head that I've been working on, but I haven't been working on it completely. So when you think about the goals and the manifest list, if you don't truly want to continually work towards it, it's going to slip away. Moments, there's a saying, timing is everything in life. So are you timing this out for yourself? Are you being lazy? Are you not actually working towards your goal? These are all the things that you need to stop, pause, and think about, because this is what impacts how we show up in the world each and every day. Goals list. What do you need to accomplish? What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to be able to hang your hat on at the end of the day and say, look at what I did. I used to be a produce man at a grocery store for a long time, and one of the most rewarding parts of the job is when you would take a table of fruit or vegetables that looked really bad and was picked through and not much there, and you organize it and you stack it and you make it complete and it looks beautiful, and it's like, okay, look what I did. I did that. Maybe it's you like mowing the lawn and looking at your lawn beforehand and after and be like, yes, this is beautiful. And you take the time to admire it and acknowledge yourself. So when it comes to the goals, when it comes to the manifest list, it is all encompassing for being intentful and really focusing on what you want, speaking it like it's already happened. Okay? I know I'm going to shoot a giant buck. This is a hunting goal of mine. I want to shoot a giant mule deer. It's already happened. I shot. I am shooting. I have shot in my mind. I've envisioned it. I've played it out in my mind. It's going to happen. When? That is yet to be determined, but I know it's going to happen. And this is the beauty of how our mind is like the most powerful thing we've ever been given in this world. And so to take it and apply it to our everyday life, there's that joke. Let's see here. I think it was from the movie Wedding Crashers, where they're like, they say we only use, 20% of our minds. Well, I only think we use 20% of our hearts. And I may be absolutely butchering that quote right now, but the point of that is that we are given so much in this world. We have been blessed with so many different things and talents. And yet, how many of us don't even acknowledge what we have, what we've been given, and what we can do with what we've been given? So today's podcast, real short, just a little challenge. I want you to start thinking about creating goals and creating manifest lists. What do you want to create? What legacy do you want to create? What legacy do you want to leave? What do you want to give to this world? What do you want to give to your family? What do you want to give to the next generation? What do you want to give to hunting? It is, in order to achieve, we have to have vision. And we have to think outside of the present moment, outside of ourselves. And yes, being present in the moment is extremely powerful and a wonderful gift. But if you've listened to me talk on this podcast before, you know it's not an or life. It's an and life. You can be present in the moment and think towards the future. You can be 100% focused and engaged on your goals and be a great parent, a great spouse, a great whatever you want to be, because I believe in abundance and living a life of abundance. And it is a mindset, and it starts with how you view yourself and how you view the world around you and how you are showing up in it. So today's episode, real short, real brief, but powerful enough to make you start reflecting on your life and what you have been doing so far. You wake up every morning, you look, and it's like, okay, what do I need to accomplish today? I got to feed the kids. I got to do laundry. I got to blah, blah, blah. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do this. That is your goals for the day. Take that and apply it to the month. Take it and apply it to the year. Focus on something and go out and get it. That is the beauty of life. We were meant to thrive. We were not just merely meant to exist. So thrive in the life that you are given. And if you're unsatisfied and unhappy in the life that you have currently, then take ownership of it, extreme ownership of it. Stop living in victim mentality. Take it and make the life that you want to make it. Guys, I want to encourage you to just stand for truth, justice, freedom, liberty. And I want to say thank you so much for tuning in to this episode. Be blessed. Be of good cheer. I would love it if you could go check out Carbon TV and the show Soul Seekers. We have a new episode coming out this Tuesday. It is a Predator episode. It's all you Predator fans out there, Coyote fans. We got a wonderful Coyote episode coming out on this coming Tuesday, and a lot more on the way. Be blessed. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Johnny Mack. As always, freedom on and stay soulful. If you enjoyed today's podcast, I'd love it if you could go ahead and give this a rating as well as subscribe. Also, you can check us out on Instagram under the Soulful Hunter Podcast. Make sure to tag us in pictures and posts and use the hashtag Soulful Hunter. To find out more about the Soulful Hunter Podcast, go to soulfulhunter.com and be sure to follow the podcast as we are going to be bringing you a lot of great information, insight, and changing lives through primal adventure. I look forward to connecting with you on the next episode. Stay tuned and stay soulful.